Hello YouTube, this is Lauren Taylor, and I'm going to be talking about things that piss me off in the airport. I guess a lot of you guys can relate to this, especially Jenna Marbles, because she made a long-ass rant about it, but I don't know how long I can make this rant on YouTube with my iPod. So, what I'm going to say is kind of offensive, so if you guys are easily offended, click off this video, or stay on this video for advice on what you should do if you have a special event to go to when you get out of the airport. So, I'm going to get started, and I'm going to say, of course, as Jenna Marbles covered, high heels piss me off at airports. So, you could, like, pick them out right away, who these bitches are. I'm going to say bitches because I'm not allowed to cuss. Bitches. Okay, so, high heels, of course, really piss me off because there is nothing more ignorant than wearing high heels at the airport. So ignorant. And not to mention, it makes you feel like you're less important than those people wearing high heels and stuff. And the only planes that I ride really are the small little planes. So in case you guys want specifics on what plane I ride the Boeing, no, not the Boeing. The Boeing is when I go to Alaska. I ride the Bombardier Q400, I think? Yeah. That's usually what I ride when I go to my dad's. And, you know, that's it. That's a small plane. There's no first class in that plane. Not that I know of, at least. And here's these girls walking in these high heels and their pencil skirts and their nice little blouse. Like, really? You think you're more important than everyone else that is on this little tiny plane? You feel like you need to go to something so special that you can't just go ahead and change in the bathroom after you're done sitting in a stinky ass plane all day. You really think that you're more important than that? You really think that just because you're wearing all that stuff, you might get an upgrade? Well, there is no upgrade on those planes. No upgrade. Okay. But, you know, like, the girls are just, like, wearing high heels. They feel so special because they're on a plane. Yeah, she's on a plane. But guess what? You're not important. You're not as important as the first class people that are on those nice, big planes. We're on these little, tiny planes with the big, huge propellers. That's all we're on. We're not on anything special. No. But that's it. You know, really. You don't need to look fancy when you're on a plane. Because guess what? You're on a stinky-ass plane. Stinky-ass plane. You're sitting next to these oily, greasy workmen that are wearing wife-beater tank tops and are sweating like no tomorrow. Because they're on a hot plane. You really think that you're more important than that? Really? Because you're just sitting there in your nice clothes, but you're getting stinky as fuck. So if you're ever going to go anywhere, everyone's going to be like, ew, you stink. You stink. Okay? I don't know if you know about that yet. If you're even in your mind, you even got your mindset. I highly doubt that you're going to feel pretty important when you're stinky at your meeting or wherever you need to go. But really, you don't need to wear fancy clothes like that. Really. Because I'm sitting there with my leggings and my t-shirt and my slip-on shoes. That's all I got with me. Except for my carry-on and my purse. And that's it. And I don't even have that much stuff in my purse. So I'm like carrying this purse about this small, and they're carrying like these ginormous purses that are bigger than me. I mean, really. You don't need that kind of stuff. Where you're going is wherever I'm going, which is usually in a small town where there's nothing important to do. Nothing. So you don't need to look all fancy out the ass. And another thing that really pisses me off is lace-up shoes. They piss me off completely because it takes forever to put them on and off and on and off. Really. It takes forever to put them, and unless they're like one of those skater shoes where you can just plop them back on. Like, they're nothing special. They're not like something that you have to corset them or do whatever you gotta do to put them on. But, you know, yeah. And another thing that pisses me off is insecurity. Everyone is so uptight. Everyone is just so uptight. Like, they just look at you like, take off your shoes. You got something in your pockets? And then when you're going through the metal detector and it actually goes off on you, you're like they're automatically, they're like, oh, we gotta wipe your hands with these circular things and see if you've been dealing with bombs or stuff. And I'm just thinking, why? Why all this? But I know it's for the country's safety, and I know it's for the safety of everyone that's on the plane, but seriously, it's over the top. And, also, even after you're done with security and stuff, they still look at you like that. They're like looking at you like you're some sort of suspect or something. And also the passengers are always looking at you like that too. Like, oh, is she gonna blow up our plane? Or, oh, is she carrying a bomb? I saw that she got beeped in the metal detector. Ah, fudge! What is wrong with you people? I got through the checkpoint. They're doing pat downs on 6-year-olds. Of course they're gonna find a freaking bomb if I have it. What the heck? Just calm down. And stop looking at me like that. Let me have a nice social with you. Let me talk to you. Let me know who I'm getting on a plane with. Let me get to know you. Because I like getting to know people. I'm a nice, fun person when you want me to be. But right now, I'm pissed at airports. I'm pissed at the airport security. So die, airport security. Well, don't die, because I actually kind of like you protecting us. Because I feel more protected knowing that if anything is found, that it's not going to be on the plane. So that's what I like about it. But in my opinion, I feel like flying should be fun. It should be nice. It should be cool. It should be, like, relaxing. You should be able to, like, listen to the motors run and fall asleep to it. And not have to freak out all the time about it. Because some idiot is staring at you and some idiot with high heels is sitting next to you. So, that's all I have to say about this. Don't wear pretty stuff to planes because also they wrinkle under the seatbelts, so make sure you're not wearing that kind of stuff. Make sure you're not wearing chiffon. That would be really bad and unfortunate. But I'm gonna go and make another video. The video that I'm gonna be making next is going to be called Insanity is an Opinion. I want to make sure that I cover a bunch of subjects, that way I can hopefully get famous on YouTube and become a celebrity. I should have made this video when I was more popular. But, well, this is just the way I'm feeling right now about airports. But I'm going on an airplane soon, so stay tuned for that. Bye.